All right, everybody. Hopefully, third or fourth time's a charm tonight. Sorry for my delay. I was absolutely trying to get Martha is Dead playing from Steam. We had a couple run throughs. My first attempt, it was an Italian. I forgot to change the language and I did restart it. And we've had a couple of crashes since then with the file. So I've kind of punted on Martha's Dead, an atmospheric, kind of trauma driven type of game, psychological thriller type horror game. I've played a little bit, really like it so far. I want to dive more into it. I was hoping to dive into it tonight, but this is not my first attempt to try to live stream that game, and it gives me fits. So I'm not really sure. So we're going to, in lieu of that, play another round of the Blueprints, a game I featured on one of our very first YouTube videos just a couple days ago. We're going to play through a little bit more of it tonight. It is a very fun game, very puzzle driven. Again, great artwork, great graphics, in my opinion, and hopefully we can all have a little bit of fun with the game tonight. And as I said last time, I do apologize. I'll be looking over my shoulder because we do have hockey going on. Carolina and Montreal. Carolina up 3-0 in the third. Looking like they're going to take a stranglehold on the Eastern Conference final. I am a hockey person. If you are looking for hockey content, I do have a hockey podcast called the Main Hockey Report. But if you are new to us and we are new to you too, this is Brent and Ben Plays Games. This is a channel that we have just started. Me and my 6-year-old boy. I have a shared custody with him, so he's only with me about half the week. So it's my last night without him for a few days. So I'm going to do a live stream solo. Luckily, we just today, I was able to went out and get the store, got my capture card. So we're going to be able to get the old Nintendo Switch up and connected and ready to stream for all sorts of fun games that my kiddo likes to play. Mario Kart, Mario Maker 2, and Mario Wonder, Minecraft, and of course we have Minecraft on other platforms as well. And a variety of other games that he likes to play. That's really what this channel is designed to be, is more he and I. But without him here, I'm awake. I thought, let's do more Blueprints. So, anyways, guys, let's get after it. I do believe this is up. Oh, maybe it's not up now. Now I think I screwed it up. Hold on. Share the screen again. Hold on. I'm silly with this stuff. Do that and do that. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good now. Yeah, we were probably good before and I screwed it up. All right. So if you're not familiar with this game, you are an heir to this lovely mansion, but it's not just like a free gift after your grandfather dies. You are left with a task of finding, I think it's the 46th room. So as you go through the house, you have to work your way through to try to find this extra room, and you have to draft rooms as you go. And every day it changes. We will walk you through it. Apologize. I know a lot of people have already played through this. If you saw my last video, you have seen some of this already. But for those of you who are new to it, we will give you the very quick tutorial. We'll show you the letter right here. This is from, why isn't that working? There we go. Simon, that's to you, by the way. Welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy. I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you're fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. That said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. Not even accommodations made. That's awful. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice: do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which rooms lie beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path, and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, and Bear St. Sinclair. All right. We do have an allowance. So I've played through a number of days, 80 something days. There are ways you can earn monies. So I've earned a little bit of money. You can see I'm starting with 2 gems, something from the last day where I got 2 gems and $6 dues. Each time you enter a room, you will lose a step. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. That are the ground rules of the game. That is how it is. But this artwork is just the graphics for me. So you get this door you can go through. Yeah, center door over here. I always usually seem to start over here. It has not been working as well for me lately, so I'm going to start up here. And there's our map. You can see we're in the entrance hall. We have bedroom, breakfast nook. They both give us access to another pathway. That's the whole idea. You want more pathways that are accessible. It then gives us a little bit more, though. So we're going to go den. It's a nice draw there. Nice draw. Gem. You always, as I said last time, you want to look around the room, make sure you're not missing anything. And I'm sorry, I'm not very close to the mic. We'll change that. Apologize for that. Got these 2 doors. I'm going to go over here. Red rooms are not great. They're kind of the baddie rooms of the game. But you can see this empty closet. It says no items, but +4 extra items if added a join to another red room. Typically, red rooms cost you something. So they're not usually ideal. Because the observatory. Now, observatory is cool. It does cost you a gem. We do have 3 gems. The pantry costs you nothing and gives you 4 coins. Observatory is pretty cool. I'm gonna go pantry just because it doesn't cost us anything right now, and it gives us some monies. See that note there. Yes, I know there's nobody really watching this live right now. Me and my kiddo, we are just trying to get this thing going, both on YouTube and Twitch. I know it's a crowded room of a lot of video game people. My kiddo has been expressing a desire to want to do videos. Of course, he watches a lot of YouTube Kids. I do my hockey podcast. I'm also a part-time color commentator broadcaster with our professional hockey team here in Maine, the Maine Mariners. They are a Boston Bruins affiliate, and our season just ended. So all that to say, my kiddo, he's been watching that, been watching my hockey podcast, watches YouTube Kids, and sees a lot of, dads and kiddos doing videos. And he's like, I want to do that. I want to do that. Daddy, we can do that. And it's part of why we started this up. Again, with him only being with me half the time, it does leave me some nights like tonight where, hey, I'm just going to go out and do a video and play a game and try to start to build this channel up a little bit. Hope you enjoy it. We love feedback. We want to hear from you. We want to hear, other games you would like to see us play. I have, of course, we have our Nintendo Switch. I have an old PS4, which I don't really use, obviously, not much anymore. I do have Steam, obviously, which many uh, gamers will have, and I've got the shared account, and I've got access to over 1,500 games on there. So we've got a lot of choices of games that we can go and play. So if there's something you would like us to play or review or whatever, happy to hear your comments. And let's look at this draw. This is not a good draw. Look at the empty closet. Another red room at the chapel. Chapel's not as bad. And a quarter, which just costs us a gem. So it's probably going to be the corridor because it does cost you a gem, but you do have some accessibility. And I want to just hold on. Where's the button for the? Oh, maybe I have to draw a room right now. We're going to do corridor. We're going to do corridor. All right, here we go. So the corridors. Oops. Oh, see, we have some items. We're going to get the metal detector. This is great. So as you walk into a room, it's going to help you find any keys or monies that might be hanging around. In a lot of these green rooms, you got to have these like mud piles right here. Once you get a shovel, you want to dig into those mud piles. Sometimes you get old shoes or old cans. Sometimes you get keys and valuable kind of items. So this is your inventory screen. You have, of course, your map, which you can see right here. And you get your inventory. You can see we have just now had the metal detector. Shows you what day you're on and steps you have left, and your items, keys, gems, dollars. Hit LT, it takes you through all your other days. I'm not going to go through all of them, but they're all right there. I've had a few that were pretty close to the end. That one right there, I got up to 40. Very close to the end. So, I've gotten close. I've gotten close. That's all I'm saying. And you can see on the map, the foundation already drawn and the antechamber. Now, I've been to the foundation a number of times. I have not been to the antechamber. I've been up against it. I've not been inside it. I've not been able to access it yet. We're trying. We're doing our best. I know there are like big time gamers out there who figured this game out within the first couple of days and just dove right into it. That's not me. I do have a kid. I do have a home. I have tenants. I work for a living. So I don't have all the time in the world. I'm also not the best gamer out there. So if you're looking for like grade A gamer, it's probably not going to be me and my kid. But yeah, we try to have fun. So very much a fun game, but that's a little bit of the map and how that inventory screen looks. So got a couple more doors to go through. That one, and we got that one. We're gonna go this way. Westwing Hall is pretty good. That's a pretty good draw. Let's hit the pause button really quick. I will be right back with you guys. Sorry about this. Very sorry for that. We're going to resume. Some momentary break there. So we are going into the west wing of the game. Taking a look at the map there. So we can see right here, we have all sorts of doors. We have two in the entrance hall, one in the den, still one in the courtyard. Now two in the west wing. So all sorts of options. The idea is you want to get to all the rooms and fill all the blanks here. Try to get to the end. And as it goes, right now we're getting through doors without keys, without, key cards and things like that. But eventually you're going to need keys. You're going to need key card, like electronic, like think about a hotel key card type of situation. The utility closet, something we do need to do at some point because that's an important piece. Guest bedroom, another dead end. The parlor does give you another path, but does block you off. Although the courtyard allows you to keep going. Seems like the parlor or the utility closet might be the better. I feel like utility closet because we do need to flip that breaker. If the garage is drawn, the garage is another room. And the utility closet is very important to the garage. You can see with the courtyard and the den, you can still get through that room below where the utility closet would be. I'm going to go utility closet. I was going to go parlor, but you know what? I was like, you know what? It's okay. That's on the VC. As I said before, I don't know what it is. I just always turn them on. See, that's the garage set off. You got to turn it on. And that can play if we get the garage as a drawn room. All right. Part of me kind of wants to go back before I go forward. I know it's going to cost me a step. Precious steps. We're going to come over here. Oh boy. A hallway. Yeah. Doesn't cost you anything. You can see the commissary. Nice room because it's a shop, and the observatory gives you some nice things. So we're going to want to have those rooms eventually. Hallway is going to save us a couple of steps. So we're going to take a hallway. Keep those doors open. So a little bit about me and my kiddo. We live here in southern Maine, and my kiddo is 6.5 years old. He is in kindergarten, finishing up his kindy year. It's going way too quick. Doors to the west wing are more likely to be locked. There it is. So that's something we were just on the west wing for the record. So something to be mindful of. And yeah, we love sports. We love games. We love being outside. We love being on the lakes and swimming and all that kind of stuff. My kiddo has become very big into a few things. So you see passageway takes up 2 gems. That's a lot of gems for. I only have 2. That might be kind of heavy-handed for this time of the game. Parlor does give you a path forward. And we can still go back to the entrance hall and get to the other side. I think Parlor's the right move. But he's into all sorts of things. He's into Legos. He's into Beyblades. Now, Beyblades, if you're not familiar, and I was, and I'm 46, so they were, kind of a generation or so after me. Japanese type cartoon and toys, and you have the arena. They like these little spinner, like almost like a little top kind of toys. And man, oh man, he is right into those. Along with all sorts of things. Big Bluey fans over here as well. We are big Bluey fans, so that's another big thing that me and my kiddo enjoy together. I'm gonna read this note. Dear, I'm gonna say Herbert. We're in Canada. It's A Bear. It was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Holmans past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost charm. I have no delusion my company is rival to hers. I can refresh your memory. We both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles. Me, that's just what we were talking about with me and my kiddo. And I mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write the particulars of this game. When I found the time, I have included with this letter all details you'll need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. Here are the rules. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the prize being 2 gems. The other 2 are always empty. All right. So you grab this key. Yes, we have the wind up key, and then we come back over here. And we have the 3 boxes, blue, white, and black. So black says the blue box has exactly 1 true statement. Gems from the blue box. All right. Well, what does the blue box say? The white box has exactly 1 true statement. The black box has no true statements. The gems are not in the black box. Plus, it is true. So I might be a little too tired to figure this one out, but we go back to the rules. Come back here. Always be at least one box which displays only true statements. Always be one that's false. Always one that has true. Always one that has false. So that means that there could be 2 true. There could be 2 false, right? That says at least one. At least one. At least one that can be true. At least one that can be false. Which means that 2 could be true. 2 could be false. So it's more of a matter of just simple math at this point. And if you take the time, you can figure it out. Blue box has exactly 1 true statement. Black box has no true statements. I think it's the blue box. I think it's the blue box. I think it is. Give them to me. Yes. Yes. And like I said in the last video, I'm kind of like 50% of the money on these puzzles. They're, once you think through them, you can get to them. It's just like, do you have the time, the mental fortitude just to think through them? All right. Oh, the corridor, another freebie. See, the breakfast snack I like a lot, but it's leading to a dead end. The commissary, this might be the place for the commissary because it does take you another opportunity to get back to the east side of the building. Oh, I think we need to do it. It's a cost a gem, but that's okay. And you can see, oh, see, the metal detector is starting to go off. It's detecting some sort of metal item, so that's where you want to look around. It's going to help you find something typically on the ground. Oh, look at that. Key. Brilliant. Oh, annual Maid's Day sale, 2 days only. Outline 50% off. Wow. How generous. What do we have? So we have $3 reduce. No, we have $10 reduce. I'm sorry. Oh, you got the shovel. Oh, that's what we need to do. We have $10 reduce. We can get the magnifying glass and the shovel. We are doing both of those things, mate, because that is exactly what you want. Definitely the shovel. The magnifying glass is not as important. We have $4 dues, 3 for another gem. Oh, I might actually take a gem. Let's take a gem. The magnifying glass I don't find as valuable. But the shovel, absolutely valuable. Yes. Yes. And you have this video game. I don't know, can we play it? I can't remember now. Been a little while since I tried it. Oh, cigarette machine. Look at that. Blast in the past. We go inappropriate. All right. Can't really get into that. So we have the West Wing up by the commissary, and we have the entrance hall. Still to go. All right. Let's see. Spare room takes us straight over. Drawing room takes us north and south across the gem. Observatory takes us. Just crosses the gem, but it only takes us one direction. Probably feels like the spare room just because I want to get those rooms over there. But we just have the West Wing hallway that takes us up. Oh man, this is hard. The drawing room is nice because it takes you both north and south. That might be the one. Yeah, I think the drawing room is the right play. I think it's the right play. All right. Over here. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 full pins, which you must select to Yes. There are dice. Get the dice that will allow you to redraw rooms. We have no dice so far, which is okay. So what the metal detector that obviously helps us find the keys or the coins that might be in the room. Yeah, let's go south. Let's figure this out. Yeah. Locksmith, you can buy keys, but we only have $1 to do. It's a dead end. The darkroom is real like dealer's choice there. Like it's you don't see when you go in there, you get to those rooms, you draft, you cannot see what you draft. You're flying blind. Literally, you're in a dark room. So we're taking the spare room, which is a very benign room. Or normally got paint cans and a paint roller. Somebody doing a really bad job painting a wall. I do work in the paint industry, so every time I see this room, I'm like, oh, that's awful paint job. I would not pay somebody to paint like that. It's terrible. Anyway, we'll move on. Let's come over to this door, and now we have bedroom, which just takes us back to the entry hall. Breakfast also takes us back. There it is. Security room. Don't always have that right off the entrance hall, but cross your gem. It does keep you going that east direction, which is what we need. So, not a bad draw. Not a bad draw whatsoever. This is a fun room. Usually, there are some items typically as our beepers going off. Oh, I see. It's over there. That's a coin. You can see all the cool camera. You can see here on the bottom middle. That's us. That's you. That's you on camera. You can see all the different rooms. These VHS tapes that I have to remind my child. He's like, "What are those?" I'm like, "That's how Daddy used to watch movies." We had something called a VCR. You had to put the video in. And it was like a film. You had to rewind it. I actually had to like physically rewind. He's like, yeah, I mean, for him, like even like DVDs are like, what are those? Like, I grew up like my dad had 8 track when his old Ford Ranger he had an 8 track player. Like these kids today, like they're like, what? You can't just push a button and it all happens. Well, yeah, we had a button to push, but then we had to wait like 5 minutes, for something to physically, rewind. So note, blue memos are true, red memos are lies. So that's something to keep in mind. All sorts of little notes in this game like that. So if you come back here, you have blue and red notes. Blue are true, red are false. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. That is a lie. I know that's a lie because I have tried to get into the antechamber, and that is a bunch of malarkey. Blue, key card access skills are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate, which is true. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. I do know that to be true. Which is all very silly because I am family, after all. Why are you locking me out of my own house that my family has left to me in their will? It's a very silly way to treat family, but here we are. All right, let's go. I'm sorry, I'm trying to I'm trying to use my mouse there too. I'm just trying to take a moment here. Let's see. Oops. Oh, I thought I had a comment. I don't think so, though. Looks like a spam comment. I don't like that. All right. Sorry, everybody. We'll get back to it. Oh, sorry about that. We're still. All right, what's happening? Oops, nope, sorry. Oh no. I gotta reshare. You can tell I am new at this whole streaming thing. There we go. All right, now we're back. Sorry about that. Poor me getting distracted by little red indicators on my screen. Let's go over here. You can see we're down at security, so we're trying to get this last room. The office, and we do have 2 gems. So normally I wouldn't do this because we do have 2 more chances to go north with the drawing room and the west wing, but we're down to 39 steps. The office gives us that chance to save a couple steps. It does cost us some gems. But office can also be a room that you kind of sort of need at some point in this game. So here we go. Taking the office. That terminal in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there's enough time to put it in order before summon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levels are operational. Okay. Not enough time for poor Simon. Well, yeah, Carolina's up 4-0. Minute 45 to go in the third period. Yeah. The conference finals in the NHL have been a little anticlimactic. Can't believe Colorado swept Bridget. Please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington, Flight of the Queen. We have not been to the library yet. There is a library. Some books you can add and read. There is a computer. Push enter. All right. So I think I know the password already. Oh. Wow, why can't I push the right button? No. There it is. Swan song. So you can get into this computer network, and there's some fun things that help you along the way. I'm not going to spend a lot of time here, guys, but I'll show you some different things. All this stuff kind of been like let go because after the old man died. Oh, no, I want to be back. Oh, what I want to do. Spread gold in the estate? Well, sure. Part of the advantage of going into this room, it gives you this, you can spread gold out, gold coins out throughout different rooms, so sure. Spoiler alert, the password is Swan Song. Some information about the fuse repairs. Oh, that's so right there. Off, blue, green, white, red, purple. So those VEC, the back fuses back in the utility room. That's how you want to have them set. That's what they're saying. So we're going to make a little bit of a note about that. And you should take notes during this game. I do encourage you to take notes. I have been a poor job of that. So I am going to make a note of this. Off. Blue, green, white, red, and purple. That's how we're going to do it. All right. Now transfers. Nothing's available. Okay. It's kind of like, but that at least shows you that you have access to computers. You can see we have a treasure here, we have a gem, and a letter, which I have already read. I will let you read it. From to Mrs. Sinclair, thank you for me as well with demands. I'm like, please, blah, blah, blah. So they were definitely hacked by somebody and held at some sort of ransomware situation. You can read through that. Yeah, Carolina finishing that one off. So one game away from Carolina Vegas, the Stanley Cup final. There you go, another read. Very wordy. Very wordy. I think one thing I would like to do is go back and play some games that some of my favorites. My favorites, just because nobody here knows me all that well. Huge Tomb Raider fan. I grew up in the 80 to 90s, so I grew up with, of course, the old Atari, first PlayStation, first Nintendo. Those first Tomb Raider games are amazing. I've grown up huge Tomb Raider fan, and then more recently, of course, the Uncharted series, phenomenal. Of course, the Last of Us series, phenomenal. TV show, yeah, season one was pretty good. Season two, yeah, I haven't gotten through it all. I'm a little bit sour on it, but it's what it is. Um, great, great creativity though, and the games have been phenomenal. So yeah, we might go back and play some of those old classics and spend some time with that. Just get this channel up and running. Oh, they feel guilty. They feel guilty about being ransomware mofo's. Yeah, they didn't feel guilty cashing the check there, did they? No, they did not. Did not. Yeah. Well, we got our gem. All right. So this is the office. And you can see now we have a trajectory back up. Bedroom. Unfortunately, that door left to the left to that end. Chapel does give you a door up. Storeroom, nice room because it gives you some treasures, but it is a dead end. Chapel, of all the red rooms, is probably the least painful room, and probably the one we should take here because it does give you a trajectory up, which is what we want. And it is God's house, so you never know. And sometimes, aha, see, like you have to pay every time. You have to pay a coin every time you go in. Look, Jesus gives, Jesus takes away, and then Jesus gives. It's great. See, that door is closed off because it's right up to the spare room. Over here, we have, just look at, not to just pass through and not look at this artwork. This pretty cool stuff, man. I know I said in the last video, I kind of was in awe of some of the artwork and just the graphic design of this game, the feel of the game. It's just like cozy and just unique and not the typical like AAA type of graphics you get today. This is it's just lovely. It's just like one of those games I just absolutely love. So, all right. So here's a problem. We do have a bit of a dead end here now. The closet now. Okay. Now here's a good opportunity though. We still have the West Wing. So the drawing room. Go north. 4 extra items attracted to join to another red room. So if we do the empty closet, Go into another bedroom, the chapel. We're going to get 4 other items. That is the absolute way we need to go because there's no trajectory up, regardless which room we take. So we're taking the empty closet, which will not be empty. And what do we get? We get shoes. Occasionally say steps when traveling long distances across the state and ground, which can be handy. We get a purse. Trying to collect 3 coins or additional coins to get a little interest. We do get a dice. This is one of those dice where we can re-roll if we don't like our draft. And it looks like we get a gem. So not bad. So now when you look at your inventory, you have the coin purse, you have running shoes, shovel, and metal detector. Still 36 steps to go. 1 key, 2 gems, 6 coins, and 1 dice. So, doing too bad. We are 15 plus 2, so we're 17 rooms in. Still a ways to go. See how long we can make this go. But now we have to spend some steps, which is great that we have the shoes. So you have to traverse a little bit. We have hit a dead end, and we have to pay another step and another coin going through the old chapel. Give to God what is God. Give to Caesar what is Caesar's, right? That was written down someplace, I think. We can go right up straight to the security room to the drawing room. Yeah, let's do that. Caesar really didn't need any more money, though, in my opinion. That was garbage. All right. So look at the artwork here, too. Like, let's look. This is just, I mean, oh, our sense here, spidey sensors going off. Where? I like it was. See, it's going off there. It's usually something on the floor. Oh, right there. On the table. All right. Gotta do that. Okay. All right, again, pretty easy right here because you have the bedroom, guest bedroom, locksmith, which requires a gem, but both the guest bedroom and locksmith are dead ends. You don't like dead ends. Regular bedroom, not a dead end, keeps you with 1 more entry. We're going to go through there, and you gain some steps. Bedrooms often will give you steps back. And this room often will have some sort of treasure. Greetings from Reddington. Or White Reddington. Yeah, always good to kind of look around. You can interact with this. Your mom. Lovely lady. Sometimes there's treasure chests in here you can open with keys. Is that a globe spin? Sometimes when you see globes, they will spin. No, that one's not spinning. I think I showed that on my last video of playing this game. I am a child, after all. It spins. I like it. It's all good. Okay, here we go. Coat check, which is where you can, it is a dead end, but it does give you the ability to save an item for next time. I did save the key card, so it is sitting in there. And I hope you should draft that room. Terrence. Laboratory, again, has an entry, but it's a dead end again. So all sorts of dead ends. I guess we take the code check room. We could do a redraft, but I kind of want to save that because we have one more West Wing hallway. We can still do. And I'm going to come get my checked item. I'll retrieve it. There it is. Thank you. And now that the room is there, I can always come back before we're done, if steps allow, and recheck the item so it could be available for next time. Now, of course, you have to be able to draw the room, for the item to be available. Yeah, we're gonna go through the commissary parlor hallway. Just as many steps as we can. Oh, shoot! Look at that. Dollar dues. I missed those last time. I don't think we had our. I don't detect them when we came through here. All right. Yeah, hallway, and then the courtyard. We will have the shovel now that we can shovel out. I can show you guys this at the very least. We might be. We're down to one door, so I mean, this could be. Oh, we got a key. All right, that's a lovely dig. It's gonna be some an old shoes. That's not a good dig. Oh, more coins. Look, just leaving gold coins all over the place for us. Don't mind. All right, so I'm gonna come up to. Oh, we got 18 coins. I mean, we're in pretty good shape there. Oh, there's coins in here. Look at this. How did I miss those last time? All right, we're back here to these indicators. Can I change? Oh, see, look, they do change color. That's off. That's blue. That's green. That needs to be white. That needs to be red. And these never changed color before. This is honestly all the games, the days I played, there's never been any other color. Is this new to the game? Now, it says purple for the last one. I can't make it purple, and I can't make this one white. It's not funny. Key card? I don't know. Do off blue, green. That one should be white. That one's red. So white there and purple there. Can't do it yet. I don't know. I don't know, everybody. I don't know. All right. Going to just put that away. Oh. Everybody, we might be coming to the end here. I do have a dice, though. Corridor keeps it going. Oh, the garage. Oh, the garage. It's not necessarily a dead end. It does take you outside. There are no more doors. The outside, it doesn't give you more doors. It's a great room because it gives you 3 keys. takes you out to a cool spot of the game. Doesn't keep the game going. I mean, I wish I had an audience so you guys could share with me what you want to. You want to see the garage and the outside. It is a cool part of the game. I feel like I need to keep the game going. I need to keep doors open. The corridor is going to be it. Yeah. Crappy, but I do like it when the garage comes up. Maybe it comes up again here. Like a snuck, lavatory, bulk room. Slick, clear winner. Gives us some stuff. Gives us some steps too, and a key. And steps. Ooh, magnifying glass. There we go. The Y button to the magnifying glass. I haven't found the magnifying glass to be all that useful yet, but sure there's moments. I want you to scribble down notes, which yes, you probably should. There. All right. Well, see, now we're into needing keys. I have 3 keys. There's your cup doors. Billiard room. There's another puzzle in there, which is painful. It's math. Dining room gives you 2 doors. Let's take the dining room because it does give you 2 doors. A little bit. Let's see if our fingers off. Bye. Let's go down here first. I'm going to use another key. Library takes us back there. Story, but it does cost us both gems. Library just gives us that. That's kind of the passageway, right? Which gives you 3 doors. And now some of these are going to be locked, probably. We do have our key card. Because sometimes it's the electronic door. So let's do it. Spend the gems. Door. Oh, the Bourdain. Oh, the Bourdain's great. I'll have to worry. It goes into the other room. Look at that. Another Bourdain has a treat, usually. She has a treat. It's going to be over here. Around the ladder. So what I've already read. We will let you read it if you haven't read it already. Not a fun letter. That thing's over. I shut it off. I don't need that one anymore. There we go. Oh. Well, why isn't that working? There we go. All right. Daniel. I think that's your dad. Pretty sure that's Simon's dad. It's Daniel. Doing his best. He's doing his best, man. I get it. It's not easy. Family dynamics. How they are. Right. So let's take off this last room. And this is gonna be a dead end regardless, so I'll say Storm is the perfect room for this because you get some treats. And it wasn't going to lead any place anyway. Yeah. Oh, where's the, oh, there it is. The Bluebird. Bluebird photo. I don't know what that is, but it's always been there. That's my kiddos' drawings. Love it. So, Dad, I'm a sucker for stuff like that. All right, so we go back to the passageway with the dining room. So 3 more doors, technically. So we created some opportunities. I know we passed in the garage, but the game would have been over. We've had the garage, but then would have been over. Oh. Oh, I went to the observatory, but it's been. I'm only going to see all 3 plans. Archives is the best. Yeah, archives is what it is. Red rooms kind of suck. Oh. See, but I have the key card, so I can go through that door. So I can go suck it. Oh yeah, let's I haven't read through this. Oops, hold on. Oh man, I'm sorry, guys. I'll let it sit there for a second. I just love the atmosphere of this game. I love the music. I love the ambiance. I love the artwork. And it's not nearly as easy as it appears to be when you first start the game. It looks like a pretty simple, straightforward walking simulator kind of puzzle game. And it is anything but that. And I just love that about this game. I really, really do. It's very unassuming. Really caught me off guard when I first found it. I was like, what is this game? I don't know. And I did not think I'd be playing it all these months later still. And here we are. So the Eris issues, obviously. Just give you some good backstory of what's going on with this family. Not everything is peaches and cream, as you can tell. Which, when is it ever peaches and cream, right? There's always something bad. Right. The gymnasium sucks. Bulk room. It's at dead end. But you've got the archive room, you got the passageway. You got the dining room. I don't need the gymnasium. Book room has maybe a treat. Archive, I have no idea. You still have 3 rooms going up. Not the gymnasium. Take your chance here. The free room, bulk room, which you know is a dead end. You know, fucking, I'm gonna go to archive. Probably not the best. No, not bad. Oh, no, the morning room's not bad. It's a dead end, but it's not the worst dead end in the world. Guys, get gems. It's another article. You guys, there's the old man. There he is. Like, very dapper. Very, baron. He looks like a baron, doesn't he? Baron of Mount Hollow. Reddington Harold. Looks very prim and proper. Yeah. But oh, there's a chest. We have 2 keys. Typically it is worth opening these. Sometimes there's another key in there. What do we have? We have a compass. One north sprinkle, that's good. So we want, and this is what do we got? Map with an X on it. Okay. I have gotten that before. I guess I'm just not remembering. Treasure map. Fine, it's a treasure map, but like, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the breakfast nook. So what's in the breakfast nook? Is that what you're trying to tell me? There's something in the breakfast nook I should go and get. So confused. All right. Get back up here though. That's the beauty of having that key card. And the observatory finally is worth getting. I've already solved this puzzle. And some of these rooms have puzzles. So I've already it's an easy one, but I keep a look through this now and it gives you treats. Rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Cool. The slice, we got 3 extra steps. Added. You. Diamonds minor. We get an extra diamond, and apples are extra delicious, which means more steps. All right. So there it is. So how you do this? You can walk up these stairs, and there's a spinorama right here. I'm not gonna mess with it, but that's how you move it around, and you can see another wheel down below. You work with those 2 wheels, and you get the telescope positioned just properly. That's how we do it. I have to hit the pause button. I'll be right back with you guys. I do apologize. Promise I won't be long. Sorry about that break, everybody. Not too out. Beauties, I don't really think I have, being so new to Twitch and the YouTube channel here, I don't really have an audience watching. So it's yeah, in recording I can always try to edit these out, little breaks, but yeah, again, like I said, just I do have experience on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel on my own, the Main Hockey Report. Twitch is brand new to me. I have been a viewer on Twitch. I have some video game people I've watched over the years, and a lot of fun. First time though, here last couple of days, trying out to putting videos on Twitch. So I am kind of an oldie newbie to it, probably older than some typical Twitch people, but my 6-year-old boy keeps me young, and that's cool. So here we are. We are in the observatory, and we're gonna get right back to it, guys. So you got some cool things here. You got like these books you can interact with. Don't worry about that. Oops. Read about the different things. Different types of things you can get. And my favorite, which I called out last time, the globe spin. I love it. It's my favorite. It's my absolute favorite. Such simple pleasure, but I could sit here just spin. Yeah. Makes the noise. Yeah, get that earth spinning, mate. Get it going. I love it. Oh my god, I'm such a child. I am such a child. Where does my boy get it from? I don't know. Not my fault. Here we go. We're just down on one key. Kind of have to use it though, I guess. It sucks. The workshop keeps you going. The pool, it doesn't though. See, because the foundation does not have a door there. Plenty of gems. The workshop does keep you going. So you don't mess with the archive plan at this point. Just take the workshop. And what's cool in the workshop is you might be able to combine an item or two. Oops, we have our spidey senses going off. We get the battery pack. That could be. All right. So we're here at the table. Shovel and the metal detector. Oops. Can assemble them into a metal detecting shovel. Like a Superman of shovels. Detector shovel. Battery pack and compass. Oh, you can do something with that. What did it do? Oops. Powered electromagnet. You are more likely to draw mechanical rhythms while drafting on like a collective. Cool. Like it. Don't know if there's much else we can do. Yeah. I think we've kind of done what we can do. You can see the workshop can be a pretty valuable little place. All right, it's gonna run up to the dining room, so it is. The boiler room does go up. I feel like the boiler room I've already solved as well. Look at the boiler room. Let's do it. I want to get to the foundation because we do have a shovel. Yeah, see that door was already open. So I had already solved some things in the boiler room. There's a whole puzzle down here of turning knobs and moving switches and doing all this kind of stuff. It's a whole thing. And you can go. The YouTube has so many people have already like solved all this. You can go and watch that, or you just try to solve it yourself to open the door. That's what you need. Um, that's that door. Yeah. That's the dining room door. Hold on. Stairs up here. Hold on. Did I? Did I do the door that I wanted to? Hold on. Oh, no, it's right here. That's the door. All right. Doesn't get me to the foundation. The living room definitely has a puzzle. Oh, now I don't know what to do. Oh, I don't know what to do here, guys. What do I do? Sorry, my mic has probably been too far away from me tonight. Apologize for that. I'm used to my camera being over here, and it is over there, but didn't move my mic. I'm not spend the gem. There's no question about. I mean, there's no guarantee what the archive floor plan gives me. Just silly at this point in the game. Bedroom is free and does give you a treat. Now, it's a math equation. I take the long approach with that puzzle where I don't do the math. I just do all the combinations and I do the painful way and I make it happen. I get my keys, but it's also very silly. I really want to get to the foundation to show you guys that. Archive floor plan might get me there. Might get us there. The laboratory does not. Boiler room does not. I do have my dice. I can redraw. I can save it. I'm gonna go billiard room. I feel like it's a safe play. All right, fine. You're gonna have to bear with me. We are gonna see the billiard room. If you have not seen this, it's a typical billiard room. Look at that. It's all fun. It's all good. Little bar over here. Sometimes there's dollar dues. So this is, and you can go on. You can see there's a math equation to this. It's a little painful the way I do it because I'm lazy. I don't want to do the math. So you start here. Okay, so 17 to 3. So I don't think so. It wasn't 3. So 3. 18. 17. 17. There's 4 numbers. Again, there's an equation, and you'll see it when it changes. Probably don't want to do this room. I do 11 already. Yeah. Takes a moment. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so 17 and 9. 17 and 9. So next number is not 12, but you go 17, 9. It's 5. It is 5. All right. 17, 9, 5. 20. All right, so it's not that. But you go 17, 9, 5. And we just rotate around. Oh. Hold on. 17, 9, 5. Why doesn't that open it? Open it. Is there 5 numbers now? 17, 9, 5, 1, 15. And 9, 5. I know this is painful. I think 17, 5, 1. It opens eventually. Just going around like that. Let's go closer. No. No. Mechanics are not great. Gonna open it. Oh, no. No. 17, 9, 5, 1. Opens eventually. It's usually just for numbers though, so I don't understand this. Oh, there's some moves. There he is, 1795. See, and he finally. Oh, I could try to do the math, but that's fun. It's usually a pretty good get, so that's why you go through the pain of that process. That's why I go through. All right. That's do I have to immediately use my special key? Yeah, that's the only door left. I'll have to use it. You know what? Close exhibit. Security. I have my security key though. So we're doing the close exhibit. That hurt us last time, but now I have my key. There's another puzzle here. Ah, I forget this puzzle. I screwed this puzzle up already. There's something there you can get. I've hit this before. I think I just messed it up. I get another one you can go on and find it on the pages. I might just nail it, but hello, fixed security guard. See the artwork though. Lockpick set. I like that. Okay. All right. Dear children, the pieces of inventory car and grease. So you must strike this to the machine in the car. So, oh man, this sounds like a coup. Oh man, things getting serious up in here. The black shroud's guide us, but the black sky still us. May our fathers be proud of us. Arms your pencils are from Faro. Yeah, things got a little bit dicey, I guess. There's the crown. Okay. Library book. It was going patio. I have my shovel, so it might be a thing. I do want to go over here before I walk over there. All right, let's just see. I mean, it's a dead end anyway, so let's just do our kind of floor plan and see what happens. Ah, lavatory. It's usually not much in here. Probably should have been walked in here. Wasted a couple steps. Normally, there's nothing in the lavatory. It's like the worst room, unless you have to, do your business. It is the worst room. There's just no redeeming value or quality. Again, unless you're in that spot where you have to, use the facilities. The patio. We're getting right down to it here, guys. Oh. Key. Okay. So we got more spots. Oh, yep, one spot here. Oh, secret garden key. All right. Not sad about any of that. 2 more keys. But as you can see, we are down to the patio. Can we get to the foundation? It's really what I want to be able to do tonight. So, and I do have a dice, so if I get a bad draw here, we can. Well, let's try lockpick set. No, I can't get out. This is your key. Out of gem. It does get us foundation. Only takes 2 steps away. Fine. Fine. I don't like it. Do with the shoes. The shoes might help us here. It didn't really help us. It didn't really help us. Does give us 2 doors. Try the lock set this time. Pretty fine. Yeah, we're doing the pool room. It does get us to the foundation and maybe the antechamber. I don't think so, but let's do it. It's been a pretty good run, I would say overall. Pretty good run. I mean, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 29, 32, 36 rooms. The garage really gets us to that outer room, which we did not do. We punted, but it did keep the game alive. All right. Oh yeah, see that's the antechamber right there. Oh, the antechamber and beat you up. I wanted into the antechamber, you mother bleeper. Bollocks. Let me in. All right, let's go to the foundation. I need a sip, though. I need a sip. Sorry. Let's see. Oh, there we go. We have some spots. Now we can dig. 5 coins. Look at the coins we're getting. The 29 coins. Where's the commissary? Let's say, like, it's a ways away, unfortunately. Buy some stuff. We haven't hit the kitchen yet either. The kitchen's another one where there's a lot of opportunities to buy items. Old tin can. Well, that's no fun. The 2 spots. Aha. Elevator action. Doesn't work. Oh. Oh. I've not been able to unlock this door yet. I have been down here. Alter key. Oh, well. We're getting close to probably the end of the run. From the looks, despite some of the good resources we have, the big picture is, can I get back to the code checker room to check an item? Although we have a couple towards still. Let's see. Oh, I was able to use that. Cool. Oh, definitely do the Rotunda. Yes, it's 3 gems, but it's worth it because you can rotate. Here we go, people. This is all good. Although, will I not have keys? All right, so here's the thing. You have a room like this, the sauna. It's a dead end, but tomorrow you will start with their 20 extra steps. So assuming we're not winning this tonight, which I don't believe we are, I can start the next day with 20 extra steps and sit in sauna. Might be the right play. Pump room, although the pump room does give you an extra run through, this is probably the right decision. Another room to go through, but we have no keys, we have no gems. And we know the Rotunda does move. We still have another room from the gymnasium. So maybe we do want to do the sauna. Let the Rotunda do its thing. Oh, it's the temptation of the steps for tomorrow. Pump room gives you a door. Doing the pump room, I guess, right? That's the right. Oh no. Oh, I hit the button. Oh, well, it's done now. I messed that up, guys. I do get a gem. I get the 20 steps for more. I messed that up. I did not mean to hit that button. All right. Well, okay. Snickerdoodles. Did not mean to hit that button. Okay. Fine. Here's the thing we can do, though. I don't have 3 gems. I do have 1. At least the laboratory. That room. Between the 1 and that laboratory is screwed. Unless I do a redraw. Do I do a redraw right here? Might as well. Bad redraw. Chances at the end. Down to an archive floor plan. All right, we're still screwed, but I saw another path for the pump room. Oh, I don't have a key. Oh. And there's a puzzle here. I'm a little too tired to worry about it. See the fountain, reservoir, aquarium, kitchen. I have not seen the kitchen in this run. So I don't know what I can look it up, but there's a whole puzzle to the pump room. All the levers and all the things. I figured it out, what it runs, but I'm not willing to do it right now. Not gonna work. All right. I go back to the gymnasium for the last hour. Oh, yes, there it is. All right. No. Yeah, pull room. Yes, I know. Oh, lockpick won't work. Pump room. Don't have a key. That's it, guys. That's where we're at. Do I have enough steps? I don't. To get back to the code check room, put something in. I'd love to put the detector, shovel, key card back there, but the good news is I did accidentally draft the sauna, so I'll do a 20 steps extra for the next day. But there's our run. There it is. That's what we got. It's a very interesting game, fun game. And one of my better runs. Geez, I got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 29, 34, 35, 30, 39. One of my better runs. One of my better runs. Got very close. But no cigar, as they say. So everybody, I think that is going to be it for the game. We are going to call it. I'm going to come down here and call it a day. I'm going to get our rating. It should be pretty good. Got some high praise from the. Oh, again, the Red Manor rating. That's not great. Should have 2, 3, 4, 6 red rooms. I get it. But they all seem to work. The laboratory is the only one that really didn't work well for me, but everything else was okay. It's fine. 12 items found, 57 steps taken. Reach rank 9. Which, if I gotten back to the dining room, once you reach rank 8, it gives you more steps when you eat the meal. It becomes available. So I get back there. So, save and quit. Well, it is getting to my bedtime time here. Thank you, everybody, for checking this out again. We are, as I said, very new to the whole video game streaming and Twitch world. And you're going to hopefully see more games and videos with me and my kid, which is really going to be the best because my kid is awesome and he's fun and exciting and um, way better than I am at everything. So it's just a joy of my life. So it'll be great to get him doing some more of these. And, anyways, everybody have a lovely, lovely Wednesday night. And we will talk to you all again soon.